As the granddaughter of Mary Perry, I too feel the loss of this beloved woman. None of us would be here today if it wasn't for Mary. Mary was preceded in death by her parents, Ida and Cameron Freisinger, and her sister, Nita Holder. She was survived by husband, Harold Perry, her daughter, Deborah, with Eugene Woodall, and their kids, Christina Woodall and myself. Her son, Brian Perry, with wife, Leslie Perry, and their two kids, Brett and Alexis Perry. Mary taught me many different things about life. For instance, how to love others, how to put others first, and how to be myself no matter what anybody else thinks. First, many people love Mary, and she loved being around people. I know of many people who would stop and say hello to her on the street. They loved being around her for so many different reasons. One of them being, no matter who she was around, she would say what was on her mind, even though that could get her into trouble sometimes. I know many of my friends would ask how she was doing, or if she got brought up in a conversation. Many people would say, "Oh, I love your grandma," and she would be herself no matter who she was around. My grandma taught me to be myself no matter what anyone else thinks. She would dance as if nobody was watching, and she would wear whatever she whatever she thought was appropriate. If she was hungry, she would eat, no matter if she was in a room full of people who were eating, or whether she was in a room full of people who looked at food and shunned it. She taught me many different things, just as she taught most of you in here. Whether she taught you not to steal from the cookie jar, or whether she taught you to put others first. She taught it well. I remember when all of us grandkids were younger, she would do her best to give us whatever we needed. Even though they never had much money, if we needed something, she would always provide. She had a hard time of saying no to people, which could sometimes be a blessing, but sometimes a curse. Sometimes she would do too much on her plate, and it would be a little too overwhelming. But she always did her best. I learned a lot from my grandma, and I looked up to her. I will always remember all the things that she taught me, and I will try to use them every single day. Anytime I do not feel like talking to people, I remember her and how it would brighten up somebody's day. I remember and to think about the smile on people's faces. And if I don't feel confident in what I'm wearing, I remember her and think about the confidence that she gave me. I remember that anytime I feel I need to be selfless, I remember her and think, don't be selfish, be selfless. We will miss you, Grandma, and we will keep you forever in our memories. We will see you soon in paradise. Please pray.